Hello students, I'm out in my backyard here, and what I am going to do is I'm just going to show you how you might use the toss, throw, catch task sheet, or challenge card that I also called it. And you can do it at home anywhere you want. If we were at CSUN in our wonderful gymnasium, I have this all set up for you. It'd be really cool, and I'd add more to it, but I really don't have the opportunity to do that right now. So what I'm going to do is just take you through how we're going to take everything I just taught you about opposition, about make the tee, pick an apple, step, turn, throw, and use opposition. If my right hand is throwing, I'm stepping with my left foot. If I'm throwing with my left hand, I'm stepping with my right foot. If I'm tossing underhand, I'm doing just like I said, right arm back, step left, toss. If I'm tossing with my left hand, same thing. I'm going to have my hands at my side when I'm doing the underhand toss. It's going to be right arm back, it's going to be left arm back, step right, and toss. I'm a natural right-hander, that's my dominant side. So once again, we're going to take everything we just learned about opposition. If the right side of the body is doing something, the left side is doing something opposite. So in the case of tossing overhand, we're looking at our target, like we just talked about with the bags that we use, or the scarves, whatever you had, and we're going to make a tee, point the target. I'm going to pick an apple. I'm going to step, turn, throw, and follow through. And again, it's right-handed, so if my right hand is doing something, the right side of the body, the left side is doing something differently. So once again, make that tee, pick an apple, step, turn, throw. And remember, keep the elbow up. Now, underhand toss one more time. Feet together, right arm back, step left, toss. A little follow through, drag the foot just a little bit, that's okay. Back to what I call the ready position. Now, the task style of instruction is where you use your direct style of instruction, teach your students all the critical elements of the movement. And once you teach them that, and you introduce all the instructional cues, I call them teaching cues, make a tee, pick an apple, those are all teaching cues. I also call them instructional cues. You can interchange those two terms. It's okay. But you're given, it's like I before E except after C. You're giving them a phrase so they remember something they do not forget. Now, let's give the kids a challenge. Let's give people in your house a challenge. One of the challenges is taking objects such as these here and just toss them into the bucket. But you have to use opposition. This is underhand. I would do right arm back, step left, toss. One more time. Right arm back, step left, follow through into the bucket. You can set several of these stations up for your kids. Here I have little turtles, I have frogs, I have ladybugs, I have everything. But again, what you're emphasizing with the kids is all these stations in the task style of instruction, you're emphasizing that they throw correctly and they use opposition. Once again, the next station, same thing, right arm back, step left, and toss. We'll follow through. I'm going to go ahead and switch to another station now. So we'll go ahead and cut, and we'll come back in just a second. Number 5 on the task sheet is the foxtail. This is a crowd pleaser. Kids love it. We use these for different games with children where they can toss to each other using the underhand toss, and their partner catches it. If they catch it on the blue, it's 3 points. In the middle, it's 2. In the green, it's 1 because it's easy to catch it there. But I use them to have children try to hit targets using the underhand toss. Now, over here we have a target on the ground, which you can see right there. And what I'm going to do, is I'm going to go ahead and I am going to toss that, but using opposition, using the underhand toss. I'll hold it right in the middle. I'll let it dangle a little bit, feet together, just like we did at the other station. Feet together, right arm back, step left, and then it lands on the target. So this time my wonderful assistant is going to go ahead and just film the target over here. I'm going to toss the target, right arm back, step left, and boom, we hit it. All right. And that's just an example of an activity you can do with kids. You can be creative. You can use other items they can throw underhand to try to hit a target. I typically use hula hoops for targets at all times. I'll hang hula hoops in trees. I'll hang them from bars as targets. The kids have to throw things through. It's a lot of fun. Another activity, and if you look at number 1 on your sheet, you'll see various little dots on the ground where kids can throw, and give them something safe that's not going to hurt them, and they can throw underhand to each other. Same thing, I'm going to throw to a partner. It's a fictitious partner, but I will do right arm back, same thing, right arm back, step left, toss. Once again, throw into a partner, they catch it, they throw back to me, just like number 1. Same thing, right arm back, step left, toss, using opposition. So what we're going to do is switch now. We're going to show how does this apply to things like bowling. Would bowling be something you use opposition in? All types of activities. When you're simply walking, you're doing opposition. Watch the way your arms swing. Your right arm goes back, you're stepping left. You're going to find that you're going to be, what your upper body's doing, your lower body is doing something different. All right, students, now we're going to look at an application to bowling. We've all bowled. Opposition is involved there. What your right hand is doing, side of your body is doing, your left side is doing something else. If I'm left-handed bowler, same thing. Something that's different happening on the right side of my body. It's called opposition. There's another big word for it, but we don't need to know it right now. Anyway, in terms of bowling, I'm going to bowl right here. Ready? Come on. Come on. All right, Riley is either 13 or 14, depending upon the paperwork, and his back hips kind of hurt. Anyway, same thing here. See my feet here? Just like the underhand toss. Right arm back, step left. Beginning bowler, you're not going to run up and bowl. You're going to get to the edge of the lane. Right arm back, step left, bowl. One more time. Oh, by the way, I don't have bowling pins, but I have plenty of Legos. And I have, what is that called, hon?
Power Ranger.
Power Ranger. I have a Power Ranger, so I use the grandkid stuff. All right, here we go. Right arm back, step left, bowl. And as simple as that, you can have partners together. My partner would be over there, set the bowling pins back up, get ready for the next bowl. But again, another station that's fun and where kids can use opposition, apply opposition, can apply everything you taught them in your direct lesson. Also, you have cooperative activity going on at this point where children are talking to each other, and it's also called a reciprocal lesson, where they're taking the information you've given them, the instructional cues, the teaching cues, the phrases that are action phrases that describe how to do execute the skill, and they're talking to each other. And you students going into the ED program, that's part of discourse. You look at the ED TPA lesson plan. So this is what's going on in your lesson. What we're going to do now is move to one last kind of fun activity, underhand toss, which we'll talk about. And I'm going to set that up now. Okay, students, here's another activity. This is number 4, I believe, on your sheet. It's going to be the one ball bounce into a bucket. Kind of fun. I suggest using tennis balls. I don't have tennis balls with me at the moment, but I have these really bouncy juggling balls. So anyway, this is going to be the same thing using opposition. Right arm back, step left, left arm back, step right, whatever it might be. But anyway, kids love this activity. Actually, my students are the ones that had me insert this one. They invented it and says, Mr. Clemens, we've got to add this to our toss, throw, catch challenge card. Okay, here you go. Right arm back, step left, bounces into the bucket. Right arm back, step left, into the bucket. My left-handers, feet together, left arm back, step right. Missed badly. My non-dominant side. A couple more practice shots, I would have it. Last one I'm going to show you is this one, which is going to be overhand tossing to a target. Let's do some overhand throws. Now, if you're in the house, roll up socks. These work just great. You can set targets on the couch. You can use blue tape and put blue tape on the wall. And that's just painter's tape, won't hurt anything. You can take it down quickly after. And we're going to talk about the overhand toss. And I do have stations on that task card. If you look at station number, oh heck, I don't see it on there. But anyway, trust me, there's a station somewhere. And you just use tape. And what you can have your students do, and remember we talked about throwing overhand or under, it has to be done at full speed. You can't go half, you can't go make a tee, pick an apple, step, throw, turn. It's got to be all one motion. So here's my target. Point to my target, make my tee, pick the apple, step, turn, throw. And try to hit that target and follow through. Once again, make a tee, pick an apple, step, turn, and throw. And that's just throwing your socks. I have my dark socks or the white socks, either one. Make a tee, pick an apple, step, turn, and throw. So there you have it, all the different stations you can put together at home in your homework assignment. If I give you one this week, I'm not sure yet, but this assignment will come up, and I want you to experiment, because you can see us do stuff in class and this, you have to try as part of the experience. Anyway, thank you, and give this a try. And again, it's about the direct style instruction, what you teach your kids, you take control of it, and then you give them a task, take what you learn, bring it together, use it at the different stations and the challenges, and students talk to each other. That's the cooperative part. That is the reciprocal part. I'm talking to my partner, I am identifying errors in movement, and I'm giving them teaching cues to help correct them, being constructive, using all my social skills to do it delicately and constructively. Anyway, that's enough for now. Thank you, students.